else do you recommend, Clark, as far as any other tips for folks now to help keep their stress level low? Things that they could do for themselves to because their attitude and their ability to handle this communicates to their customers, their employees, and all of that. So, what else do you feel they can do to actually help with that?
Yeah, something I would recommend is entrepreneurs, we run at a pretty high level of intensity, right? And so you think in a car, you have that gauge, the temperature gauge, right? And you keep an eye on that. If that temperature gauge is pretty high,
Hmm.
you got to do something about it. Well, as entrepreneurs, we sometimes push through and our intensity level stays really high. So, something I recommend to people that I do coaching with and such is to kind of monitor your intensity throughout the day. And so, one is low intensity, being in gyms there, if you had like a hammock there, intensity
That
level
would
would
be
be
awesome.
one, right? But then there's the intensity level 10, where you're like, yeah, you're like so focused, and like the muscles in your neck are you're just like intense, and kind of throughout the day, kind of being like, what's my intensity level, and then kind of figuring out what intensity level do I operate best at over the long term. It's not 10, folks. Just like a car, if it operates in the high temperature realm for a long period, not good for it, and it's not going to perform well. So as the entrepreneur, kind of coming up with, like, for myself, I operate really good at a 7 or 8, and so when I start feeling that 10, I'm like, I got to get it back to a 7 or 8. If I'm a day I'm disengaged, I'm like only at a 5. I'm like, what's going on? I need to get it up. So that can be a way to keep you out of a constant cumulative load of stress, is just having awareness about what is your intensity level. I'll find, like, just when I'm on my computer, I'm like intense here, and if I just kind of lay back and be like, oh yeah,
Hmm.
I can relax a little bit, it has a big change, and the stress levels won't be as big throughout the day and throughout the weeks and the months.